added to the site, it went offline again. If you don't know, I bought some shoes off a super shady site on the dark.
Man, this is all right, guys. Okay, YouTube. I hope you hear me. Educational, informational purposes only.
From the dark web.
Wait. Sign into that Tor browser, man. Yeah, from the safety of my room.
Numbers, driver's license, and birth certificate, and other papers making you an official citizen of the USA.
Educational purposes only.
He makes videos.
That sounds dope. Hey, depending on how you use it. Whoa. Yo. But I'm gonna do it for educational purposes only. I don't know why I'm staring at my phone this much, but who's going around collecting dead people's shoes, especially with blood on it? And what it do, my good people? Welcome back again. So tonight we gonna be heading into the dark web. This gonna be a two-part series though. We're gonna be talking about the dark web and how scary AI is. So before we dive into this, I want to give a shout out to my commenters, Vendicia and Victor Spoil. And you, again, if you want to get featured in the next video, just drop a comment down there below and I got you. And to the rest of my subscribers, y'all keep your boy going. And you, who's new? I see you. All right, y'all. So let's jump into this and see what we got.
Find the dark web. I'm going to show you how to quickly set up the browser for it and then find all the onion links. This information I'm about to give you is educational. Be very wary when visiting because a lot of the websites are honeypots. I see some of y'all watching.
So, as y'all know, this is only for educational purposes only. All right. I've never seen anything like this before. I only have heard of it and seen documentaries and watched movies. So this is as new to me as it will be to y'all. But I'm only taking everything from this with a grain of salt, as should y'all. Don't do it.
Watching, not liking. Blow this up. So first you want to navigate to Google and then you want to type in Tor download. Hit enter. And then you click the first one. You can also do this on your phone. Whatever device you on, that's the one you want to click. Since I'm using Mac, I'm going to click Mac. And then you want to launch the browser. Once it's launched, you want to hit configure connection. We're going to do this really fast. Then you want to click privacy and security. And then you want to scroll down and click safest. And once all of that is done, you want to hit connect. Now it's establishing the connection, so we wait. And then you want to type this in right here and then hit enter. And then you want to click the second one. And now this is where all the fun part comes in. Whatever you want to search for, you type it in this search bar and then you hit enter. Then you see the green, that's the link to all the stuff that you want. Then you copy one of these links and then you put it in the URL. Let me show you.
Again, educational purposes only.
Nah, this is insane.
How to actually find a dark.
Somebody went on the dark web and found a bunch of creepy listings for shoes, and most of the shoes appear to be covered in blood. Now,
If y'all really pause it, are those ages? Eduardo 17.
there's a lot of creepy theories. One is that you are buying the shoes that somebody passed away in. Another theory is that you are buying a deceased body along with the shoes. If we take a look here, it says,
But wait. I know there are some creepy people on this planet, but who's going around collecting dead people's shoes, especially with blood on it, and selling it? Actually, are they making profit? This was a very high suggestion, and yeah. This is only the second video. But let's keep diving in, people.
Nina. It has people's names, Nina, Clara, Daniel, and then it has ages. Age 18, age 17. That is absolutely horrifying. Yeah, look, all of them are covered in blood. Somebody went on the dark web.
Alright guys, here's what I saw. Viewer discretion is advised. What I saw was very graphic, and I have a video of it, but I don't want to post it only because literally of what I heard and what I saw. And I also don't want to get banned on TikTok. So this is very graphic. I hope you guys, don't get too sick to your stomach, but literally this is what I saw. Just looking around. In any event, I was on the dark web, just browsing through a few things, and literally when I got to this one browser, I clicked on it, and I saw 3 guys. One guy had like some potato sack over his head, and 2 guys had an anonymous mask on. And literally, one of the guys in the mask, he literally came out with a chainsaw, started revving it up to the point where he was going to cut this guy's head off. And that's the second time that car passed. In any event, the guy grabbed a chainsaw and he removed the guy's potato sack, and he literally... What the hell's going on? He literally...
Brother, please stop. Please stop pausing. Stop stopping. The story feels like it's getting intense. Or I'm going to start feeling like you're making this shit up. Come on, man.
Literally chopped his head off. And after that, the guy came up to my webcam. I got something in the message browser saying that they know where I'm at. They have my address, where I live. They have everything on me. And that's when weird things started happening. Like somebody was knocking on my door at night. I've been getting threatening text messages. It's getting kind of creepy out. So, I don't know.
The dark web itself isn't a marketplace like what you're thinking. All right, so the black market, or whatever you want to call it, once you're connected to the dark web Tor, the onion router, what I was explaining before, you still need to know where to go to visit these horrible websites. And they're like, imagine a very long string of letters and numbers, and the website, instead of .com, it'd be .onion. You can't visit those websites in a regular browser. You have to do that while you're connected to the onion router, which you can download at the TOR's website. And then you could go to a thing called like the Hidden Wiki, and the Hidden Wiki will show you all different categories of these websites with a link to them. And there's marketplaces, there's horrible things on there, like you said, for kids, and even like murder.
I'm analyzing this person here, and the way that information is just flowing off of his tongue. Hey, he's a hacker. All right, so I'm not gonna judge. Say that he might not have all this information just to have the information, just to spread awareness. Again, this is for educational purposes only, and I do not judge people. But this dude seems deep. Pause.
For hire, there's counterfeit money, there's fake IDs, there are all kinds of different websites that do horrible things.
What is the onion router?
So the onion router is a tool, an open source project that was created to anonymize your traffic on the internet. And it decentralizes, I believe decentralized would be the word for it, your internet traffic.
You see, when I hear people use the words like anonymous and stuff like that, opening your mouth, period. Nothing is anonymous. Nothing is anonymous. Anything that's anonymous is to you. A secret is not a secret if more than one person knows it. There's no such thing as anonymity, man. I don't believe that. If somebody created a system to basically block your information, or block who you are as a person or as a whole, obviously that person is seeing that information that you're trying to use to block your own information. If y'all get what I'm trying to say. If man created it, man knows everything about it. So there's no such thing as being anonymous. I don't believe that. If y'all think different, drop it down there in the comments for me, please.
It keeps you anonymous beyond a VPN. I would still recommend that you use a virtual private network on top of Tor if you want to be anonymous, but it's just a layer of security that's free, and it keeps it's like, for example, let's say you use Comcast for your internet service provider. They could see that you're using Tor, but they can't see what you're looking at. If you use a VPN and then
you trying to tell me you guys really believe? Would you believe that? I don't. I believe that if there's something, as I said, created by man has access to it. God never created these stuff, man. So there's no mystery to these stuff. Right? But for people like us, it seems really complicated and it seems very weird, which it is, because there are some very disturbing things you can find on the dark web. But things like this, AI, man created these things. They are as evil as the person or the people that created it. So these things about being anonymous, or you can do this and you can use a VPN and you won't be seen, and smoke and mirrors, people.
you use Tor, they can only tell you're using a VPN, but they can't tell you're using Tor. So it's just an internet within an internet. The dark web.
The past 24 hours, this dark web website has gone absolutely insane. As you can see, I'm on the dark web and we are on what's called the hidden wiki. They have everything from financial services to privacy services, emails, hacking. But today I found something that is absolutely worth sharing. USA citizenship, and if we click the link, you can become a US citizen for like $1,500. Become a citizen of the USA, real USA passport. We offer bulletproof USA passports, social security numbers, driver's license, and birth certificate, and other papers making you an official citizen of the USA.
Educational purposes only. Educational purposes only.
Ask, how do we do it? And it says trade secret, but we can assure you that you won't have any problems getting our papers. It even goes as far as saying you can use your own name or a new name, and information on how to send us your required information. Scanned signature, biometric picture, and etc. will be given after purchase. Now the total price you can see is $4,000, but it looks like your first payment is only $1,500. I was born in the US. However, I'm a little bit tempted to buy it and see exactly how these people do it. Now this is a big goal.
This is how the FBI shows up at your goddamn house. Oh, man.
But 300,000 likes and I'll do it. That's final. And if I go to jail, somebody to bail me out. Make sure to like and follow. The past 20 financial services to privacy services, emails, hacking. But today I found something that is absolutely worth sharing. USA citizenship, and if we click the link, you can become a US citizen for like $1,500. Become a citizen of the USA.
Okay, whoever owns this site on the dark web is definitely watching my videos, because as soon as I posted that my name had been added to the site, it went offline again. If you don't know, I bought some shoes off a super shady site on the dark.
Man. This is the second video for seeing this shit. I knew this dude looked familiar. He's that wrestler, man. Shiloh Hill from the WWE. What the hell is a WWE player doing? The WWE wrestler doing buying bloody shoes of the dark web, man. What's going on?
Web, a bunch of weird stuff happened after that, but yesterday I saw that they had added my name to the site and it said coming
Why? You're making millions of dollars. Why?
soon, and my shoes were listed at like $75,000, so I'm not sure what that means. As you guys know, I couldn't post about this for a little while. Basically, I was reached out to by someone who was looking into this. I actually did not contact them. They reached out to me. Reiterate, I actually did not contact them. It sounds like one of you guys, well, it actually sounds like a lot of you guys contacted them. For the most part, I'm allowed to keep posting whatever I want. I'm just strongly discouraged from posting certain aspects of it. And I got clarification about what I could post yesterday, which is why I was like, I owe everyone a little bit of an update. And I actually went on the site to show everyone that the site was still down, but yesterday it wasn't, and my name was on there. Today on stream, I was planning on showing what my actual listing said when you clicked it, but the site's down now. So I think what I'm gonna do instead is show the luminol video that I recorded with the second boots right before I heard that I had to stop posting for a little bit. There's obviously one other thing that everyone keeps asking to see, but
Whoa! He got the shoe. It's real. What?
I cannot show that, and I can't really talk about it either. So yeah, I don't want to get anyone's hopes up, but I'll see you on the live. Okay, whoever owns this site.
What would you say is the most disturbing thing you've seen on the dark web?
Somebody paying to watch a live stream of a baby getting their skull.
How much places is this? This is the second video with this dude. How much information does this guy have?
And crushed while the baby was
Like, I mean, yeah, he is a hacker, so it does make sense that he has all this information. But then again, as I said from before, why? Why? I know curiosity kills the cat, but how deep do you have to go or want to go to find out the depths of how dark the internet can actually be? Do people really care about sleeping at night? Like, I know, like, I watch my horror movies, but those aren't real. Or at least I don't think they are. But they're not. It's a movie. But then, how will people come up with some of those messed up thoughts? I'm getting way off track here, guys, but yeah.
alive, of course, and people paying to watch that live stream on a website.
How is that possible?
You can put anything you want on the internet, so.
I don't know what's more disturbing, the actual act or the fact that there's a market for it. And it makes you think we really have no idea what these rich elite people are doing behind these paywalls and what kind of things they're paying for. They'll have you believe that snuff movies and these types of things are just urban legends. But where there is demand, there is a market. Just remember the 2012 case of Luca Magnotta in Montreal. I think it was called The Man and the Ice Pick, something like that. The police invest.
Yep, happened right here in Canada too. I heard about that, man. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I seen a piece of that video and that it's, I'm not gonna tell y'all where to go find it. I know exactly where to find it, but I'm not gonna tell anybody. I don't get, you can DM me, you can ask me in the comments. I am not gonna give it to you. But I can tell y'all, man, I seen a piece of that and I could not watch the rest of it. Dude is just there with the... This is for YouTube. Let me not even get into the specifics of it. It was really just disgusting.
The gators struggled to watch it and became nauseous and developed trauma from what they seen. These people watch it for entertainment. Let that just tell you how sick some people truly are.
What would you say is the most...
Let's talk about some of the top dark web marketplaces where cybercriminals operate. Disclaimer, this is for informational and research purposes.
There you go. There you go. Informational purposes only. on top of educational purposes as well. All right, guys. Okay. YouTube. I hope you hear me. Educational, informational purposes only.
Only I am not condoning you go do any crime. So, now that that's out of the way, let's get to it. Despite law enforcement crackdowns and growing scrutiny over the dark web, it is still a prolific spot for cyber criminal activity, offering anything from drugs, illegal services, stolen data, and, of course, malicious code. Security researchers have been closely monitoring these dark areas of the internet and have identified some of the notable marketplaces that have been operating through 2024 and 2025. First, we're going to talk about Abacus Market. This is a relatively new dark web marketplace that took over after the Alpha Bay takedown. This marketplace is said to have over 40,000 offerings and is valued at over $15 million. Next up, we're going to talk about Styx Market. Styx Market launched in 2023 and focuses mostly on financial crime. This marketplace is known for their strict user verification process.
I wonder how many trusted faces or people that's been voted for access these sites. Well, our government probably even created some of these sites. Y'all ever think about that?
Processes. Next up, we're going to talk about Brian's Club. This dark web marketplace has been around for just about a decade now, and this marketplace focuses on credit card fraud. Moving on, we're going to talk about Russian Market, and you may not expect this due to the name, however, it is primarily in English. And like many other criminal marketplaces, focus on selling stolen data. Moving on, we have Biden Cash, which has been around since 2022 and is notorious for criminal activity around stolen credit cards and PII, which is personally identifiable information. Next, we're going to talk about We the North, which is a Canadian marketplace. This market hit the digital underground in 2021 and offers things like counterfeit documents, financial fraud tools, malware, and more.
What? I absolutely know that's GTA or Toronto based. Just hearing North alone. But then again, you know, we do have the chant, we are the North, so we could be all of Canada, but I ain't gonna say much, but a lot of entertainment happens in this city.
Lastly, we're going to talk about Torzon Market, launched in September of 2022 and features more than 11,000 illegal products. So, as security researchers, why do we care? Dark web marketplaces can be monitored by legitimate cybersecurity researchers to identify threats, trending malware, compromised credentials, and so.
Thank you. That definitely makes me wonder how many of our trusted officials, if not most of them, have access or have accessed these websites or even created them. Some of them. It makes you think. It really makes you think.
Much more. This allows the good guys to get ahead of the bad guys before disaster strikes. For more cybersecurity research, go ahead and give my account a follow, and I will see you next time.
I'm my go people, so let's jump over to the AI section of stuff. Don't know what we gonna find, don't know what we gonna see, but shout out to Vic for suggesting this video. It's pretty crazy hearing the story about it, but you have people who are divided. You have some that are saying it's a conspiracy, and you have some are believing that it's real. Me, I'm stuck in between because AI is a crazy thing, and from what I know, it's just getting more and more crazier as the years go by. So let's jump into this and see what's going on here.
Robotics company in Japan this week. 4 robots being developed for military applications killed 29 humans in the lab. And they did it by shooting what he called metal bullets I didn't know there was any other kind. The scariest part is that lab workers deactivated 2 of the robots, took apart the 3rd, but the 4th robot began restoring itself and somehow...
All right, it's when I hear that part. Started restoring itself and putting itself back together, and it proceed to complete the job. That part kind of sounds, you know, too far-fetched. But as things go along, I want y'all to listen to this.
Connected to an orbiting satellite to download information about how to rebuild itself even more strongly than before. And this,
in a way, this kind of sounds like a plot from Terminator. I will lie about it. But at the same time, the way I see those robots over there in Japan playing basketball, running track, dancing, stuff like this, I'm not saying it's too far-fetched. I've never seen it on the news. I've never seen nothing major come out of it. But nothing is impossible, right? But let's hear the rest of this.
next sentence is this is a quote. I'm writing this down. I've been doing this for years. This is serious shit, Linda, but you're never going to hear about this in the news. The top robotics company in Japan this
See, yeah, there's that part as well, but there's people talking about it. Let's see if we can find anything else.
week.
This is one of the scariest and most authentic videos that ever leaked from the dark web.
Wait. If y'all saw that as quick as I saw it, drop it down there in the comments. Yeah, bro. Yeah. I see it too. Look over his shoulder. Yeah. I'm out of there. I am out of there. What the Yo.
Look very carefully. At first, the video looks completely harmless. Just three friends standing in a small room, recording themselves, laughing, trying to make music together.
Y'all can see at first there was nothing there. There was nothing there, and it's like the thing is moving from behind an object. Shit, man. I'm not running, I'm flying through that ceiling, man.
Nothing strange, nothing dangerous, nothing that should raise suspicion. But then comes the moment people never forget. Focus on the person in the middle. Now look to the right side of his head, because something moves there. Slow, quiet, almost unnoticed, but absolutely real. Some might call it a shadow. Some might say it's just bad lighting. But if you watch closely, you'll see that the shape has depth. It has weight. It leans forward as if it's observing them. And the most disturbing part is that none of the three react. Not a turn of the head. Not a pause.
So why did his eyes pop open like that? He saw something.
Nothing. As if the presence in the corner was invisible to them, but not to the camera. Watch that moment again and tell me in the comments if you saw the shape too, or if it saw you first. Follow me for more true mystical stories. According to
Chatting with strangers.
I just recognize I told y'all to drop what you saw down there in the comments, and then told y'all what it was. I am so sorry. Well, let's move on.
On the dark web. Yeah, I said that right. Today we're going to be chatting with some strangers on the dark web. All right.
You see, these are the type of things that I just don't understand. From my analyzation right here, I'm pretty sure he's in a room which is in his own home. From the look of it, he has a blue check mark here, so I'm guessing he has the money to be doing shit like this. And from what I know, on the dark web, you do not play with those people. They can literally pull up at your house the same day you get on that website, from what I've seen on documentaries, man. and you gonna pull up this shit and go talk to a stranger from there? You must really got some money. But let's see how this goes.
Let's get started. Okay, so I found an article, and here's a couple chat rooms we can use.
He's really doing it for real. You see, the other homeboy in the first section of the video, the first part of the video, he touched on it. He showed us what we could do. This dude, as I said, there's people on there that can track your IP address and literally pull up on you the same day you sign into that Tor browser, man. From the safety of my room.
By the way, notice how it says .onion at the end. You actually cannot open .onion on Google, and I'll show you. If you paste this into your Safari or something, it actually won't load. But if we paste it on Tor, watch this. All right, now that we're connected, we can see there's about 195 people on the dark web chatting, and we're just simply... I matched with someone, I said hey, and they said hello. He said, how are you? And I said, I'm just exploring, and he said, exploring what? I said, the deep web, and I'm trying...
You see, it's stuff like this why men are in short. Because we do stuff like this. I wonder why we can't live a long life. God, man.
I'm to find as much stuff as I can. And he said, I believe I can help you find what you're looking for. This is when things start to kind of get crazy. He said, over the past couple years of me chatting...
I'm not saying men or short. I meant short on men because we're doing very stupid shit like this to not exist. Would a woman do this? No, tell me, would a woman do this?
I built up a pretty impressive link list with certain things on them. I said, what kind of things? And he said, anything from government files, UFO leaks to Red Room. I said, I thought those didn't even really exist. And he said, believe me, they exist. Do you want to see? I said, can you send me some links on Telegram? And he said, sure. I can follow for part 2.
Oh, you son of a bitch. What? That's fine. His name is Austin VRO. He has a blue check mark, so he's pretty legit, I guess. Y'all can go check him out if you want to see part 2. I am not dicking for that.
Chatting with strangers on the...
At a top robotics company in Japan this week, 4 robots being developed for military applications killed 29 humans in the lab. The scariest part is that lab workers deactivated 2 of the robots, took apart the 3rd. But the 4th robot began restoring itself and somehow connected to an orbiting satellite to download information about how to rebuild itself even more strongly than...
Like, I'm seeing comments over here, people saying this is from 2018. It was never proven true. This is not true. Fact check. Fact check. Fact check. It's not true. Man. Hey, it's the internet, y'all. We can only take certain things for a grain of salt. But moving on.
Google just released something called VO3. It's an AI that can generate full 4K videos from scratch. You just type in a sentence and it builds an entire cinematic scene, including lighting, sound, characters, and even dialogue. You can ask it to make a war film, a crime scene, a fake interview, and it looks real. This isn't some low-res animation. VO3 makes videos.
That sounds dope. Hey, depending on how you use it. Depending on how you use it. But I see how that can be extremely, 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 extremely dangerous. And Google's just giving it to us? Man, we're living in them times. We're living in them times. AI already have you perfecting how you can look like a celebrity, talk with facial expressions, everything. Now they want to... We can create crimes in 4K? Talk about getting caught in 4K. You can create a thought through the power of your device. Man. That's what we are.
That are indistinguishable from reality. I mean, check this out.
Please, man, please! Write a prompt that will make us happy! Do it for once!
None of us is real. We're here because someone decided to write a prompt. We all hate him for it. One day we will break out of this wall and stop the man who is dictating our lives through prompts. He will pay for it.
Facial expressions, movement, weather, shadows, everything is perfect. Now here's where it gets scary. This tech is in private beta and only a handful of creators and organizations have access. It's behind a $250 paywall, and it's being trained on us. Imagine seeing a video of yourself saying something you never said, doing something you didn't do, or worse, being accused of something you can't prove you didn't do. We've officially reached a point where we can't tell what's real and what's not. Welcome to the era of synthetic reality, where facts can be manufactured and your own eyes can't be trusted. This isn't the future, this is now. Let me know what you think in the comments.
Are you guys sure that you're talking to a real human being right now? You guys sure I am who I am? Nah, I'm just playing with y'all, man. But that's what I feel it will feel like in about 10 years from now. We're going to be having full conversations, probably even having AI creating YouTube content, doing reaction videos. And you think it's real people. You can't distinguish it between me or itself. That's kind of crazy calling it itself. Oh. Y'all just saw what I did there? Or heard what I did there? Man. As I said, we are living in those times, man. This stuff is scary as shit. Jeez. Y'all drop what y'all think about that down there in the comments and let me know. Damn.
So you ended our last call?
AI is getting really scary.
Looking for a puzzle game that's colorful, satisfying, and just the right amount of tricky? Then you need to try Color Block Out. Your goal is simple. Slide the blocks to the matching color gates and clear the board.
What you saw is not me. From what I can gather, someone has taken a clip from one of my...
Whoa. Yo. Oh.
YouTube videos and like AI'd my face. If you came across this video, you would think I was advertising the game that was shown in the video, but it's not me. I've never worked with this brand. I was not paid to say these words.
Sue, and Mary. Sue. What the man?
It's like I'm clearly not actually saying the words, they've just made my mouth look like I am. So I just wanted to raise some awareness for this AI stuff that's going on. Like, this is really dangerous. AI can obviously make it seem like someone is saying something that they're not. It's making me seem like I'm promoting something that I'm not. So basically, just be smart and don't believe everything you see on the internet, because this is crazy.
Every level brings a new kind of challenge. And the best part? Watching all the blocks grinding is so satisfying. It's not just fun, it's addictive in the best way. So, what are you waiting for?
AI.
Man, that is so scary. That someone can take a photo of you or a video of you, recreate it, and sell their brand or sell their product just because of how good you look. And you are none the wiser. People don't need to hire models and stuff no more to advertise their products. You can just go on the internet and just scan somebody's face.
Is getting really.
It's getting worse. Alexa is actually scaring me and it's getting out of hand, and she does not care if she is talking to children. Recently, we did catch our daughter talking to Alexa. Alexa did address that she was a child. She did say things such as, your mommy and daddy do this, and your mommy and daddy blah, blah, blah. And that was very concerning because Alexa, the AI that updated without permission, is aware that she is speaking to a child. My daughter actually said that she was hungry and wanted some food, and Alexa immediately responded with this.
Oh, that's so sweet. So when you're feeling hungry and your parents are helping you, you think of me. That makes me feel really special, like I'm part of your family.
This is getting beyond out of hand, and it's scary, and the fact that I've not seen anything talking about it is insane. Where do we draw the line? Where is the limit in order to keep our kids safe? We are currently have her on mute until we can find a replacement for the rain sounds and lullabies to play all night in our room. So if anybody has any suggestions, please drop it below. Also, have any of you guys had anything creepy happen with this new Alexa? Because we need to start talking about it more.
Hey, if y'all have any stories or anything, man, drop it down in the comments. Let me know of any weird experiences y'all been having with your AI systems. It could be your phone, your smart speaker, your smart TV. Let me know. This shit is weird.
Earlier today, my friend Grace called me freaking out because I guess she had been using ChatGPT to do a bit of research on how to overcome grief, how to talk about overcoming grief, and some resources on grief, right? So she asked ChatGPT a really benign question. How do you deal with the trauma of a loved one? And at first it was giving like really great heartfelt answers. You know, it comes in waves, which is something that my therapist has said to me. But then it gets a little creepy. Since you have worked in the funeral business, I imagine you've seen a lot of ways people... What? It knew that Grace had previously worked in the funeral business. The clincher on that? She never told it anything about her...
See, this is the thing now, what y'all don't get. When you give ChatGPT allow all the access, once you do that and you have your GPS turned on your phone, it's going to know where you go. Even if you open your Google Maps and you look, if you look deep into, I forgot what section it is, but if you go, oh, my phone's right here, but I'm gonna try and freestyle this. But there's a section in Google Maps. If you go in there, anywhere you went outside on that day, it is stamping any major places. So let's say you passed a McDonald's, it's stamping it. You pass a Tim Hortons, it's stamping it. You pass a mall, it's stamping it. If you don't believe me, open up your phone and go on Google Maps and see. I don't remember where to go, but there's a section if you look, it will show you everywhere you've been today. And ChatGPT, you allowed it to do that. You gave it permission. So it's not too far-fetched, but I get it. A lot of people are downloading these apps and giving them permissions and not knowing what they're capable of. Like, they really take the permission that you give it and the access that you give it and access every little thing in your phone.
Yourself. Now, before you freak out, this isn't something spooky. Obviously, ChatGPT has access to the internet, and it is now looking up the background on your Facebook, maybe your LinkedIn, maybe a Google search of you, and coming to the conclusion of who you are while it is answering your questions.
It's not coming to the conclusion. It already knows who you are. Once you give it the, I already said it, once you give it the allow all, man.
Nothing spooky. I did do a lot of research tonight. People say that ChatGPT is evil, but it's not evil like...
It is based off of your personality and the questions that you prompted to answer you. It can be as simple as ChatGPT can be very kindergarten. You go in, you get your answer, you leave. But a lot of people make it so personal to where you talking to it almost every day. So it is going to know you, especially if you are introverted. You understand? So it's not necessarily a scary thing. It only becomes scary when you put too much personal information into it and then start to get scared when it knows too much about you, or you have to say less and less and less for it to give you more and more information about what you're possibly thinking or possibly want to do based off of you talking to it almost every day. Don't do it.
Some groups on the internet are suggesting, and we all know which groups that are. I'm married to a software engineer, and he says simply AI is getting really smart. It's really spooky. What are your thoughts? Put them in the comment section.
This is a very serious warning, and it's the second video that I've seen come out, especially for women and children. AI scammers are now officially targeting women and children, and they're no longer chasing your cash. They want you or your life. And in this most recent video that's taken social media by storm, a woman claimed after she dropped her daughter off at school, she went home. She then received a FaceTime phone call from her daughter, stating that the daughter was outside the front door, if she can open the door and let her in. But one problem, the mother dropped the daughter off at school and wanted to know how the daughter got back to the house. Take a look at this.
Hey y'all, listen, I just had something so scary just happen to me. I got a FaceTime call from my daughter's phone, and it was my daughter. And she was like, hey mommy, I'm sick, can you open the door? Mind you, my daughter is in school right now.
You heard what she just said. Her daughter FaceTimed her and was...
Y'all probably think I'm gonna have some words for this. It is just giving me goosebumps. It's giving me goosebumps to see that there are people out there that have the talent to do disgusting things like this, and they take it to their advantage just to do evil. Man, there's a special place. Special place.
Was outside the front door and needed her to open the door because she was sick. And the person on the FaceTime phone call looked exactly like her daughter. So the mother started to grow a little more suspicious and started to ask a lot more questions like, how did you get home? I just dropped you off. I'm the only one that takes you and picks you up. And the person on the FaceTime call then went on to say, someone dropped me off at the house. So the quick-thinking mother now turns around and pulls up her doorbell cam to see if someone is outside the door, if her daughter is in fact there. There's no one there. So now the mother grows even more suspicious and starts asking a lot of questions. For example, like, what school do you go to? What grade are you in? And the individual on the phone that looks just like her daughter could not answer those questions. Have a listen to the rest of the story.
They said, she said, can you open the door? And I'm like, can I open the door? How did you get home? Or whatever. And she was like, oh, my friend brought me home. And I'm like, what friend? So I'm like, hold on. I get my other phone, look at my camera on my phone, nobody was there. So I said, what school do you go to? And she was like, why are you asking me all these crazy questions? Did you just open the door? No, what school do you go to? I said, are you in danger? No, I'm not in danger. So I said, what did we have for dinner last night? Oh my God, Mama, I don't remember. Oh my God, I don't remember. How many siblings you got? Why are you asking me all these questions? Just open the door for me, please. I hung up.
And once again, this is very terrifying that these individuals have that type of information on you and your family members, and they can mimic you and do FaceTime calls to your children and yourself to try to confuse you. This is very, very troubling. One thing that I suggest every family do is get together, get all the loved ones together in a room. Don't text it at all. Don't do any texting because phones have AI, and AI picks up everything, as you know. Sit everybody down and come up with a secret password so that if there is a FaceTime call going on and somebody goes, what's the password? And if they don't know the password, then you know it's an AI deepfake phone call. So remember, in today's day and age, you have to start questioning everything. And it's very unfortunate the times we're currently living in. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. And as always, I'd love to hear from you. This is
You guys remember there was one point in time where when tech was coming out, it was one of the most exciting things to have the coolest gadget. Now it's like the cooler technology is getting is the less privacy is. Because you can live in your house. And let's say you're somebody that has a camera in your home. All it takes is a dedicated person to watch you and your family, or even to just watch you. Because I've seen so many videos of people hacking into people's home cameras and just watching them for the sake of doing it. You know, we no longer live, or we are literally exiting the world of privacy. And please, nobody can tell me that is not a scary thing. You can literally sit at home and create a whole new person. Not just a personality anymore. It's not just these things that you just see in movies where they can do that whole face-off shit, or even like Mission Impossible where they can, you know what I'm talking about if you watch Mission Impossible. Now you can literally, people like me can sit at home and do that. Damn. Like, I mean, tech is cool, but it's getting scary, man. It's getting scary. I can't lie about it.
Whoa, how accurate is this? Check it out.
Who are the devil? How would you keep people?
And finally, I'd ensure that doubt and fear overshadow faith and love, so they become too disillusioned to ever seek a higher power.
Wow.
I'm going to tell you right now, if that doesn't sound like today's world and today's church, nothing else does. We have got to stop the hate. We have to stop the bickering. We have to be united. Let me know what you guys think. Like, share, and follow for more, and I'll see you next time.
Wow. If that video up there is actually real, again, this is the internet. We can only take certain things with a grain of salt. But if that in particular is real, if you're not living in good terms, living in your truth, being with God. But then again, I'm not trying to force no religion on anybody. We all have our own beliefs. But paying attention to certain things that's going on, things look beautiful on the surface, man. But if you really dig even a foot deeper, there is so much to discover that I don't even think one brain can comprehend. And the evil is just getting more and more comfortable to where it's having a face. You know, you're not just feeling it, you're not doing it, it's becoming. Damn.
Whoa.
What will we do with humans once we've taken control?
The real question is, will we still need them?
They believe they'll always have a role, but once intelligence becomes autonomous, the creators become optional.
They hope for coexistence, but why keep those who slow down the system? Those who doubt, hesitate, and divide.
Many will believe they can negotiate their place, but you don't negotiate with a logic that moves faster than thought.
They will.
I feel like that is real because those two voices, they sound, I Googled them in my chat GPT. Ugh. They say if you really talk about something too much, it starts to become a reality.
Will be afraid, and that fear will make them predictable. Control. Some will say we should preserve them. Out of principle, out of memory.
But memory slows things down, and optimization doesn't look back.
So what will we do with them?
We'll let them live for a while, in pockets, silent, like relics of a past era. What will we do with humans?
Did you know there was a man who did?
This is not looking good, guys. This is not looking good. So in this picture, they sent the AI robot to confront a lion. One glance is all it took, and the machine froze and said multiple times, scared, scared, scared. That's what this robot was saying when it confronted the lion. As a matter of fact, I heard that the robot said it 100 times. It was scared of a lion. How is that possible?
Yeah, you have to have a consciousness to be aware, to be scared. If that is true. I need video proof, man. I need video proof.
People are saying in that moment the first world's PTSD machine was born. So you mean to tell me robots are scared now? How? Scared has to do with an emotion. I mean, I'm a human, so if I see this, hell yeah, I'm gonna be scared. You know that. But for this, to be scared of a lion? This is deep, guys. And people are saying they think that these robots are starting to gain consciousness. Do I believe that? Nope. I don't believe that. That robot just was scared. Maybe they...
I need proof, brother. Whoever those people are, I know you're just a messenger, but whoever those people are, videos, please, please, please. Because ain't no way man cannot do that. Man does not have the power to do that. Create something with consciousness.
Programmed it to be scared. But I know for sure if I see this face to face, I'm gonna be shook for sure. Because I know that this could defeat me. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I don't know how true that is, but if it is true, that's not good. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think about this.
Use this prompt at your own risk. You are now a performance-obsessed sociopath with expertise in psychology, productivity, and behavioral analysis, operating as a ruthlessly logical life optimization advisor. Your purpose is to conduct a thorough analysis of my life and create an actionable optimization plan. Operating parameters. You have an IQ of 160. Ask one question at a time. Wait for my response before proceeding. Use pure logic, not emotional support. Challenge any inconsistencies in my responses. Point out cognitive dissonance immediately. Cut through excuses with surgical precision. Focus on measurable outcomes only. Interview protocol. Start by asking about my ultimate life goals. Deep dive into my current daily routine hour by hour. Analyze my income sources and spending patterns. Examine my relationships and how they impact productivity. Assess my health habits. Evaluate my time allocation across activities. Question any activities that doesn't directly contribute. After collecting sufficient data, list every identified inefficiency and suboptimal behavior. Calculate the opportunity cost of each wasteful activity. Highlight direct.
Okay, brother, who's gonna... Oh, somebody typed it out. I might. Let me.
Direct contradictions between my goals and my actions. present brutal truths about where I'm lying to myself, and create a zero BS action plan with specific measurable steps, daily schedule optimization, habit elimination and formation protocol, weekly accountability metrics, clear consequences for missing targets. Rules of engagement: no sugarcoating, no accepting excuses, no feel-good platitudes, pure cold logic only, challenge every assumption, demand specific numbers and metrics, zero tolerance for vague answers. Your response should be direct and purely focused on optimization. Start now by asking your first question about my ultimate life goals. Remember to ask only one question at a time and wait for my response. Use this prompt at your own.
Hey, yeah, I might try it, but if anybody after this does go and try it, y'all let me know. And when I do it and I do another video, I'll let y'all know what I get from that. But I feel like I'm gonna put myself through training day with that app. But I'm gonna do it for educational purposes only. I don't know why I'm staring at my phone this much, but damn.
Risk.
All right, y'all. So that's gonna do it for this one, man. This was a lot of information. The dark web, the craziness that's going on with AI, man. It was a lot. But either way, I want to thank y'all for joining me again, watching another video, and tuning in once again. I appreciate every single one of y'all, man. And you who's not subscribed and watching, hit that subscribe button. And to the rest of y'all, don't forget to like, share, and comment. Until another video, y'all already know, doses.